Hey, coño!
Welcome back, Majima-chan.
Sagawa... Han?
A little bird told me you went strolling outside of Sotenbori for a hot second today. Had me worried about you, Tiger. I was thinking someone might have popped you and I'd find you bobbing in the river full of holes.
Went to meet Nishitani. He was holed up in jail.
Hey. You dragged yourself all the way down to the slammer? That's dedication, kid. Sotenbori's not your backyard, asshole. It's your cage, you understand? When you step out of the goddamn hotel, you let the front desk know! So who the fuck are you, leaving your cage without a word? Huh? Huh? Now tell me, where do you think you're off to now in such a mad rush?
Naturally, I was on my way to report to you.
That's so. Well, that's good. 'Cause killing you in a place like this, that'd break my heart. Think of the poor cleaning lady. So, I assume if you met with Nishitani, you got it out of him. Makoto Makimura's location?
Kinda. But I also learned the guy in the white suit's got nothing to do with Nishitani. He's got his own agenda. Makoto's new guy's named Sarah, from the Nikkyo Consortium.
Nikkyo Consortium?
They don't fly clan colors, but they're on Team Tojo.
Tojo clan? So he's the same side as Shimano, then?
Nishitani was on Tojo clan payroll too. Somebody from the Dojima family.
Hang on. You're telling me there are 3 different Tojo clan factions all gunning for the same girl? And what's your source here? Nishitani tell you all that in the can?
Yeah.
Damn, Nishitani's not an easy nut to crack. You must have really put it to him with some sick torture shit, yeah? So go on, tell me. What'd you have to do?
This and that.
Uh-huh. Right. So we know Makoto-chan's popular with all the Tojo boys. Where is she now?
Some old place in the Camellia Grove. Benton Inn. That's where the Nikkyo Consortium's holed up, anyway.
The Camellia Grove, huh? Savvy pick. Gotta hand it to these Nikkyo gents. They've got good taste, at least.
Meaning what?
Meaning it's smart. A pretty little thing like Makoto Makimura shuffling around, wailing and sobbing's not gonna get so much as a second look in the Grove. You'll see when we get there. Anyway, let's get moving.
Huh? What, you're coming too?
You see a lot of people send their dog out to walk itself? Fuck no, right? If you leave Sotenbori, you can bet your ass I'm gonna be holding the leash. Understand?
What do you say, handsome? Time for a little fun? I'll give both of you a special rate.
Apologies, madam. We're here for one gal in particular.
What a tease. Where are you going?
Right over there.
The Benton Inn. Makoto's in there?
If the info you got from Nishitani is true, then this is what we're looking for.
I'm coming. Makoto. Which way first?
Let's get this over with quick, eh, Majima-chan? We split up and find the girl. I'll take left, you take right.
Sure you'll be alright on your own, Sagawa-han?
Don't you worry about me. I'll kill on sight, plain and simple. Whether it's a Nikyo-gun, Sarah himself, or Makoto Makimura, hardly matters. Huh?
Sure, try not to run out of bullets.
Goro Majima-san, I presume?
And what if I am?
You'll be pleased to know President Serra has no desire to claim your life. We ask that you see yourself out and drop this matter while you're still in the Tojo clan's good graces.
How good can those graces be, coming from a troop of weasels that won't even raise the clan flag?
Please be rational about this. However, if you must insist on pressing further, I'm afraid we can't allow you to live.
Huh. Sounds to me like you got something real tasty you're hiding back there. Now you got me curious.
Are we to understand that you refuse to back down?
Goddamn right I refuse. Now quit flapping your lips and decide if you want to fork over Makoto or get your asses beat.
We'll have to decline both offers. Don't bother going easy on him. No one crosses the Nikyo. Make sure he learns that!
This is the weirdest shit. Sarah.
Impressive work, getting this far against Consortium men. I can see why you were one of Shimano's favorites.
Makoto. Where's Makoto Makimura?
I've placed her in the care of a colleague. She just departed.
You what? What colleague? Give me a straight answer.
No need to rile yourself up. I have every intention of telling you.
What?
Trust me. I am not your enemy.
Yeah, well, sicking your clowns on me is a funny way of showing it.
I do apologize for the roughness. However, I needed to know the extent of your resolve.
My resolve?
You are aware that the Nikkyo Consortium is not the only group interested in Makoto Makimura, yes? Most are operating just as I'd expect them to. Save for one rather surprising exception. Naturally, I'm referring to you, Majima. 3 years ago, a Shimano family man vanished without a trace. And now, of all times, he turns up in Sotenbori? Furthermore, just why are you involved with Makoto Makimura? The Omi Alliance's Sagawa extorting you into making a move on her is easy enough to piece together. But after that, it gets a lot murkier. Why then would you betray Sagawa and help the girl? Is it because you now know what she's worth? Is this perhaps some last-ditch effort to cash in on her?
Screw that! I don't...
Exactly. You don't know her worth. So why risk life, limb, and everything in between getting here? Do you mean to tell me you fell in love with her? Surely not.
The hell do you know about me? Like I need some reason to help someone out?
No need to get defensive. Whatever the reason, your desire to keep her safe is clear, and I have no intention of denigrating that desire. But we stand now at a crossroads for the future of the Tojo clan. Too much blood has already been spilled. If you plan to charge into this, guns blazing, out of some half-baked notion to be her hero, I can't stand idly by and watch, hence the need to test your resolve.
Yeah, real civilized way of doing it. So? How'd I score on your sweet little test?
I've always been the cautious type, you see. Never could trust a result until I'd verified it with my own two hands. Now then, Majima, one last order of business. If you're willing to protect Makoto Makimura with your life, you'll prove it by defeating me.
And then what? You gonna tell me where you put her?
Precisely. You have my word.
You know, it really pisses me off I gotta play by your rules. But lucky for you, I talk a lot faster with my fist than my mouth. You wanna fight? You asked for it!
Let's see how far you'll go.
satisfied?
Very. Your determination to keep Makoto Makimura safe is painfully clear.
Then start talking. Who'd you pass Makoto off to?
I gave her to a real estate agent.
Real estate? Why the hell's a real estate guy got her?
Unbeknownst to her, Makoto Makimura had been willed the deed to a highly sought-after piece of land. 3 square meters worth 1 billion yen. The empty lot.
$1 billion for 3 square meters? On what fucking planet?
It's in a city you know well.
Kamurocho? They took Makoto to Kamurocho?
Yes. And right now, the very future of the Tojo clan hangs entirely on the one who acquires that land. The billion needed to buy it is pocket change by comparison. That plot is the key to the Kamurocho revitalization project. The money and power at stake are immeasurable.
So it takes an army of Yakuza to handle this? All this song and dance just to pry the deed out of the hands of a blind girl? Way I see it, the Tojo clan's really gone to shit since I've been gone.
Please believe me, I have no intention of allowing the girl to come to harm.
Hey, good for you. While you're playing nice, the other guys are all coming in hot. Already came a ball's hair away from getting lit up in a damn car bomb. Now you're telling me some house peddlers got her? Why not send out a formal invite saying come and get her?
This particular firm is unorthodox. As long as Makoto is in their custody, she'll be safe.
In what world are some pencil pushers gonna be able to keep her safe? Now cut the bullshit and give me their name and address.
What do you intend to do with them?
I'll ass up to Kamurocho, obviously.
Is that right? Even if chasing after her only places her in greater danger?
How do you figure?
You think the company you keep will let you leave alone?
You mean Sagawa?
He will attempt to kill Makoto Makimura by any means necessary. If you go to Kamurocho, you can be sure death will be treading on your heels. If you're truly acting out of concern for her, would it not serve you better to stay here, locked up in Sagawa's shackles?
You got any guarantees these real estate nerds can keep her safe? The hell?
If you can't bring yourself to trust me, point the gun and fire away. You want the real estate agent? His card's here in my breast pocket. You can take it off my corpse. I told you what I have because I trust you. Now I need to know if that trust is mutual.
She gets one scratch. Then I'm killing you and everyone else who's responsible.
I'll protect her with my life. You stay in Sotenbori and keep watch. As for Sagawa...
How do you like it, huh? You set him up, I knock him down, eh? You had him give up his gun so I could swoop in for the kill, didn't ya? And here he is, Makoto Makimura's new real estate agent. Hey now, turn that frown upside down. You wanted to know, right?
Tachibana Real Estate. Kazuma Kiryu.
Guess it's time to let you out of the cage, eh, Majima-chan?
Huh?
I'm saying, Sotenbori can't hold you back from roaming free anymore. You're in, right? Road trip?
That in order?
Come on now. What other choice we got? We gotta head up to Kamurocho and hunt Makoto down. We've come this far. We'll chase that bitch to the very gates of hell to finish this. You and me, Tiger.
Previously, in the tale of Kazuma Kiryu. As the snare laid by Dojima Lieutenant Alwano tightens, Kiryu finds himself trapped within Kamurocho. But Tachibana snatches him from their clutches in a last-ditch gambit. The ever-changing stakes in the brutal race for the empty lot reach new heights as even Tojo clan headquarters, lords of the Japanese underworld, become involved. Battle lines are redrawn with dizzying frequency, and the war shifts into its next bloody phase. Kiryu is given the name of the person at the center of it all, the owner of the empty lot. A young woman, Makoto Makimura. Extracting her safely from Sotenbori to Kamurocho becomes his top priority, for she is the only hope Kiryu and Tachibana have of forcing back the Dojima family.
So this is our guy, the real estate agent who's got Makoto Makimura now. Well, how about a smile, Tiger? Didn't you want to know?
Tachibana Real Estate. Kazuma Kiryu. Man, this whole place feels weird. Something's different about this city since back when I lived here. Almost like something's off, you know?
Oh, you spent time in Sotenbori?
Yeah, me and Tachibana. We lived here before moving up to Kamurocho. Probably about a year and a half ago. We called ourselves a mafia outfit, but it was small time. 4, 5 guys tops. Even so, all the Yakuza and the Omi Alliance knew who was in charge. I was just riding on the big man's coattails.
If I had to guess, I'd say that was around when he lost his arm.
More or less. Anyway, one of the guys in the group back then runs a shady-ass video shop in Shofukucho West now. A place called Cal Videos. You think you're okay to head there on your own for now? I already gave him a call, explained the whole story to him. I've got to make one stop first.
Stop where?
I just want to get a feel for the city now. I'll show my face to the old crew and do a little info trading. Might give us some new leads about what Shibusawa's boys or the Omi have been up to.
Sounds good.
You head to the video store and wait for a call from a guy named Sarah. As it turns out, he's the one looking after our Makoto Makimura right now. We'll work out the handoff details over the phone.
And this Sarah, he's a Tachibana real estate guy?
No, He's Tojo Clan, a group called the Nikio Consortium.
Nikio Consortium. Never heard of him.
I don't know much either, to tell the truth. But apparently this Sarah guy's in deep with your man Kazuma. Guess he's been tracking down Makimura here in Sotenbori, based on the intel our boss handed him.
I see how it is. In other words, you're gonna hang around town while I sit and wait by the phone. Is that about right?
Gotta love seniority. Well, see you in a few.
If you're gonna throw shady looks my way, I'm not gonna let you just scamper off.
My bad.
Don't I know you? Aren't you that Toko credit guy? What are you doing here? I thought Kuze took care of you.
Well, imagine my surprise, kiddo.
Why are you alive?
When God closes doors, sometimes he opens a window. You know, when Lieutenant Kuze found out you were hunting me, staying in town was a death sentence. I ran. Getting the hell out of Conrocho was my only hope of escape.
Are you saying you faked your death? That's not easy without connections. No. You bargained for your life by selling out Kuze. Who then?
Now why on earth would I want to tell you that?
I see. You want to make this fun, huh? As you may recall, I was framed for a murder no thanks to you. Or maybe that's just a memory you left behind when you fled Kamurocho.
No, I'm sorry. That wasn't my intention. Really.
Then tell me, whose payroll are you on?
Not a lot of guys on a level with Kuze. Should be easy to guess.
I'm not wasting my brain cells. Just give me a name already.
It's Shibusawa-san.
Then I have another question. Why Sotenbori?
Simple. Kuze couldn't touch me here if he tried. This is the Omi's backyard. But then... well, I had to run into you, kid.
Shibusawa bit. So what'd you give him to keep you alive?
Nothing. I'm a living liability to Kuze. To Shibusawa-san. That alone has enough merit. Enough merit, in fact, to go to the trouble of planting a fake body. As you can see, Shibusawa-san is all I have left. I'm at his mercy out here.
I can see why. You have an expiration date. As soon as you lose your flavor, Shibusawa's gonna toss you out with the garbage. He's still a Yakuza. Kissing his ass is only gonna keep you alive so long.
You about done, boy? Awful preachy for a guy nipping at Captain Kazuma's heels. He struts around town like a saint. But you think that's who he really is? Even Kuze knew that. He told me that back in the day, he was a stone-cold killer.
Watch yourself.
No good or evil in the Yakuza. Shibusawa's pouring Angel's nectar right now. When it sours, I'll see the devil in him. I'll drink deep until then. Knowing how far you can push the limit, that's all part of the game we play. In the end, Yakuza are just high risk. But they're high reward too, if you're smart about it. Of course the stakes are high. I mean, your life's the collateral. Doesn't get any riskier than that, does it? You would know.
As long as you know what you signed up for.
Yeah. I just need to ride this out. I left money on the table. Kamurocho awaits. That Neon City is still dancing all night long with money to burn.
You think you can go back? And here I thought you were just a dead man walking.
I've already got a protege. A young fool who wants to lend money in the name of world peace. It'll be his face the people see. He'll sparkle so bright. He'll dance and dazzle so clean. Nobody will catch one whiff of me. Even if I do reek like a dead man.
Lending out money in the name of world peace? Ridiculous. And stupid.
Yeah. Stupid. But give peace a chance. Peace finance, that is.
Well, this was closure. I can't imagine we'll ever cross paths again. So you better watch your damn mouth. When you're talking about the old man, not one bad word ever again.
Maybe you should worry more about yourself, my young friend.
If you learn one thing, then learn when to shut the hell up.
Yeah, I get it, man. Back off. Well, have a good one. Kill your son.
Since when do you call me by my name?
Oh, you're kicking too much ass to call you kid. See you then. Oh yeah. You can look me up if you ever need a loan. Peace Finance, yeah?
Still an asshole.
Welcome. Huh? First time coming in? Top quality stuff, every one. Whatever your flavor, we got something to get you there. Huh. Just be careful whether you're grabbing VHS or Beta, yeah?
I'm with Tachibana Real Estate. Oda said he talked to you?
Oh, right. Does that mean you're Kiryu-san, then?
Yeah.
Great. Give me just a sec. I got a room in the back.
Hmm?
For the extra special customers. What's more, there's a phone in there, too. The call from that Sarah guy, I'll patch into the bag, no problem.
So what's this? Your own private little fun room?
Tachibana-san was a big fan, too. In fact, it wouldn't exist without him. It was his money that built it. Make yourself cozy. So, Tachibana-san doing all right?
Yeah, more or less.
The dialysis thing's gotta be hard. Back then, he didn't need it. Not while he was still living here in Sotenbori, at least.
Oh, yeah? Do you and Tachibana go back far?
I've known Oda-san longer, actually. It was me, him, and a couple other guys. We used to run a 2-bit gang. Then, maybe 2 years ago, lo and behold, this lone wolf Tachibana turns up. Out of the gate, he picked a fight over some stupid shit. Think we bumped shoulders or something. 4 of us versus just 1, and Tachibana-san totally mopped the floor with us. Oda-san never lost a fight before, but Tachibana-san schooled him like a kid.
Hard to picture that. The way Tachibana is now.
Well, to put it into perspective, this was before he lost an arm. Besides, if you ask me, the real mind-boggling thing was Oda-san's reaction to getting his ass whooped. Fell in love with the guy's badassery on the spot. Next thing we knew, he was begging him to be our new leader. Seriously, the difference in caliber was clear as day. And it ain't no wonder, considering the kind of upbringing he got.
What do you mean?
You ain't heard? Tachibana-san's the kid of a Japanese war orphan left stranded in China.
He was a war orphan.
Yeah, Tachibana-san's ma, she was Japanese. Just after she was born there in China, the war took a turn for the crazy. She got separated from her parents. They booked it out of there, but she got left behind in Manchuria. Some Chinese farmers took her in. She came of age. Then they married her off to their son, just like that. And Tachibana, well, he followed not long after. Half-Japanese kids like him weren't real popular, as you might imagine. Kid had it rough. Chinese all hated his Japanese guts on account of the war. Said he could have been killed for being a half-blood any day. That nobody would have even batted an eye. Minus one exception, that is. Apparently the local mafia were the only ones that never treated him rough for it. Guess they were all outcast types, you know? Nobody had any money, and a fair share of them came from bad families. So Tachibana-san just naturally went down that road too, sure enough. He'd been walking the walk for a hell of a lot longer than any of us had. Hell, Oda-san's the older one, but he started calling Tachibana-san Aniki, if you can believe that.
Oda.
Yo, your shop gonna tend itself? You got a customer out there.
Crap, really? Sorry, gotta go. Make yourselves at home.
So what? He talk your ear off?
Yeah? He was telling me some of your crew's backstory.
Let me guess. Was it the one about how I jizzed my pants over the boss? Take it with a grain of salt.
What about you? I figured you'd take longer to get here.
Me too. Heard an interesting tidbit, though. Apparently, Makoto Makimura's corpse turned up floating in the river a few days back.
What?
The real one's alive, so it's gotta be somebody else. Heard about a few other incidents, too. A body count like this means the Omi, Shibusawa's boys, or both, are on the move. And if that's the case, you can bet they're still out for Makimura. But I guess bitching about it won't help much. I'll take over phone duty, so why don't you go grab a bite or something?
Huh?
Doesn't take 2 grown-ass men to wait for a phone call, does it?
Guess you got a point.
Good, you're here, Kiryu.
Yeah. You got the call from Sarah?
I did. They'll hand off Makimura at one Benton Inn. It's over in a neighborhood called Camellia Grove.
Camellia Grove. Benton Inn.
Right. We'll head there now and meet with Sarah. If the coast is clear, we'll take custody of the girl and get out without any trouble.
You mean right now? Seems kind of rushed, doesn't it?
The town's crawling with guys looking to get their hands on her. We don't have the time to be proper about this. Apparently, our little Miss Makimura didn't know she'd inherited the empty lot. Not until Sarah told her, that is. The previous owner was her grandfather, as it turns out. Died about 2 years ago now. But by that point, she'd already run away.
Run away?
Yep. Hence the reason nobody had a clue where the hell she was all this time. And while we're talking mysteries, she's also gone blind for some reason. She goes from one tragedy to the next, then suddenly inherits land worth 1 billion yen. Guess God figured it was about time she deserved a break.
Yeah, one that comes with getting hunted down by the Yakuza. Ask her how much she's thanking God right now. I'll bet it's not often.
Like we even need to ask? From what I hear, they've had her running scared for days now. And the body count keeps climbing. In any case, she says she's got no attachment to the land and wants to get rid of it ASAP.
I see.
Okay. Ready to do this? Here's the plan to get her out. First, you head into the Benton Inn and collect the girl. I'll wait outside. Keep a sharp eye on who comes and goes. As soon as we leave the inn, we make a beeline for Kyoto. We'll take the bullet train from there.
Too dangerous to get on at Shinosaka, you think?
Just being cautious. For all we know, Shibusawa and the Omi have eyes on the local stations.
Right.
Hey, Kiryu-kun. This mission's basically the whole reason you were led into Tachibana real estate. I expect you to deliver. Whatever happens, you keep Makimura alive. If we can get the empty lot, you'll have the leverage to see about keeping your man Kazuma safe.
So this is it. Camellia Grove.
Quit staring like a damn tourist. You ready? I'll be here watching for anybody suspicious coming in.
Got it. See you in a few.
Kiryu-san of Tachibana Real Estate.
Sarah, Nikkyo Consortium. Have a seat.
Kiryu, Tachibana Real Estate.
Kazuma-san's told me about you. To that end, I'm aware of your present circumstances as well. However, now's not the time for etiquette or chit-chat. This is Makimura-san.
I'm Kiryu, from Tachibana Real Estate.
Makimura. Nice to meet you.
I'll be in charge of seeing you to Kamurocho, together with a colleague named Oda.
You're my bodyguards, then?
Yes.
Honestly, I didn't even realize my grandfather had passed away until just now. Getting dragged into this insanity because of some piece of land he owned that I've never even heard of.
It must have been hard.
Just recently, the man who'd been looking after me was killed. to me, and now he's... I couldn't care less about the money. Just let me be done with this land already. Please.
I understand.
Give Tachibana-san my regards, Kiryu.
I will. If I may, miss. Excuse us.
Over here, hurry! Time to move.
That man's voice.
Is something wrong?
You gonna stand around, or are we doing this?
Let's go. Makimura-san.
All right.
What's up?
Nothing. Probably.
Sorry to rush things. I'm Kiryu's coworker Oda, by the way. My bad. Didn't mean to make this awkward. Kiryu, behind us. Car in the right lane. They're tailing us. Been at it for quite a while now. And here they come!
Shibusawa.
What?
Damn it. They found us. Hit the gas!
Yeah, all right.
Wait, what's going on?
Give me a break here! Kiryu! Make him count!
Hang on. Why do you have this?
You should be thanking me! Now shut up and shoot!
What's that sound?
The hell is wrong with these guys?
Are you serious? It's finally over.
Are we safe?
Yeah, for now at least.
There might be more of them. I'm pulling out the highway!
We'll lay low here for now.
Son of a bitch. How in the fuck did Shibusawa find us like that?
Relax, Oda. She's already scared enough.
Fuck off! Like it's my fault?
Actually, I'm okay.
Well, isn't that just great for you?
What the hell are you doing?
I'm gonna check downstairs.
Sorry about that. Hey, you really okay? You sure you're not hurt?
Kiryu-san, that's your name, right?
Yeah.
Oda-san's tense, and I think I can tell you why.
Why?
I'm pretty sure I've heard that voice before.
Huh?
Well, cat's out of the bag, huh?
Oda.
Don't move, Kiryu. I said don't move!
What do you think you're doing?
Forgive me. But I'm gonna have to cancel the girl's little meet and greet with Tachibana.
What does that mean?
Sorry, man. Neither of you are leaving here alive.
You alright, Makimura-san?
Yes.
That cane.
Sarah-san gave it to me. Just in case, he said. Still, I didn't expect to use it on someone from Tachibana Real Estate.
How about an explanation, Oda? Why turn on us? You said it yourself. You're supposed to be Tachibana's sworn brother, right?
Kiryu-san. On his left arm. Does he have a tattoo? Is it a bat?
Oda? Yeah. It's there. He's got a bat tattoo.
I knew it. As soon as I heard his voice, I was almost certain.
What's this all about?
2 years ago, that man abducted me. He kept me prisoner, sold me like cattle.
What? Explain yourself.
You hurt the woman. To her, I'm the scum of the earth. Killing me'd probably be letting me off easy.
So you figured you'd shoot the two of us instead? What did you mean you can't let her see Tachibana? This doesn't make any sense, Oda. The hell's going on here? Time to clear things up. Oda!
Fine. I'll talk. The tattoo. It was to mark the guys in the gang I headed. We all had it. Back then, I borrowed money from the Mafia on the mainland. Stowed away on a ship to Japan 5 years ago. Ever since, I took basically any work that pay in Sultanpuri. Burglary, armed robbery, you name it. Conned girls and sold them off too. And more than a few times. Our girl here, she just happens to be one of them.
And what does all of that have to do with Tachibana?
Thing is, not long after I sold her, believe it or not, that was when I first met Tachibana. He was different. First time I ever got my ass handed to me by pure force. It was so one-sided, I couldn't even be mad. It was more than strength. I'd been wallowing at the bottom. He came along and gave me hope. After that, I practically begged him to take us under his wing. Asked him to get the same ink as us. I had no pride. I knew my place in life was under him. I'd carry him straight to the top. But instead, I wound up costing him his arm. He lost it protecting me. A rival gang took us by surprise. So I swore Tachibana-san would be the one man I would never betray. Ironic. No sooner than I swore that, we were hanging out one day when he saw that damn show. It was some investigation about war orphans in China. In one bit, they'd pulled some old footage that must have been shot a few years back. About some orphans who came over to Japan after discovering they had relatives here. And when I saw that girl's face, I remembered. I recognized her because I'd just sold her to a crew of Korean mafia types. Age checked out too. Usually I'd laugh at a coincidence that crazy. But it was worse.
Mother... Xiaoqiao?
I couldn't believe it. I'd sent that girl to hell for a stack of yen. And then the guy I'd dedicated my life to serving says she's his fucking little sister.
Makoto Makimura. She's Tachibana's sister?
Is that really true? This isn't some trick?
I'd say we're past that. They got no reason to lie. It was too late to do anything. It was a long time ago, but I knew that wouldn't make a damn bit of difference to Tachibana-san. So with that, I had one of two choices. Let you meet him, knowing it would be the end of me. Or double down, erase you from the equation permanently, like it never happened.
So, I take it that's the real reason you tagged along to Osaka?
As luck would have it, nobody but me had any clue I had reason to kill her. If I said it was Shibusawa's people, or the Omi that got her, nobody'd question it. But now, Now that's all over.
Hey, over here! There's a way upstairs!
That's Shibusawa's crew. Damn.
Oda-san, can you stand?
Huh?
We have to get out of here!
But he's... All that and you still want me coming with you? How naive can you get? Kiryu, can I have my gun? I'll slow him down as best I can.
What?
Look at my leg. If I'm gonna die here, I want to go out being useful for Tachibana-san.
Oda.
I know it's ridiculously selfish, but... will you tell him I said that? Tell him Oda wanted him to know. Please. Tell him that I loved him. From the bottom of my heart, I did.
I will. But don't be a hero. Go easy and at least they shouldn't kill you.
We'll see.
Kiryu-san, what about Oda?
Come on. There's no more time for words.
Thank you, Kiryu.
Over there! I see him!
I'll keep you safe no matter what. I promise.
Okay.
Give us the girl, Kiryu! This is the last stop for you anyway!
Right here. You ready for this? This way.
Where'd the girl go?
I really don't know. So...
And here I thought you'd actually turned on Tachibana. Why didn't you hand her over right away?
Ain't it obvious? Sarah got the drop on you guys, didn't he? And after I Told you she was in Sotenbori. Served her up on a plate. If you just grabbed her a little bit sooner, then... Oh, maybe I could have stayed out of Osaka.
That's on Nishitani of the Kijin clan. Paid him a fortune and he still screwed up. Then again, look at you. Disappointing.
Don't worry. I'm not making a pass at you. I just needed a place to spend the night.
Yeah, I know. So my brother... what's he like now?
Well, for starters, he's extremely calm. He's smart, too. Keeps his emotions in check.
I see. That's quite a change from the brother I knew.
That right? How long's it been since you last saw him, you think?
10 years. I was 10. He was still just 15. Despite that, it didn't stop him from leaving my mother and me behind for Japan. Last thing I heard, he was headed to Osaka.
I see. And that's why you were in Sotenbori? You were looking for Tachibana?
Mm-hmm. 2 years ago, I ran away from my home in Tokyo. When I got to Sotenbori, I started asking every Chinese person I found if they'd seen him. The man with the bat tattoo? He was one of them.
Oda.
Right. He said he thought he knew the man I was looking for. So, I went along with him. Though, if what he said is true, he hadn't yet met my brother. It was just a lie. I swear, I'm a fool. Honestly.
Even so, you're closer to your brother than you've ever been. Kamurocho awaits.
Honestly, I get scared thinking about him now. How much he's changed. The brother I knew wasn't a strong person. Back when we lived in China, we were always bullied for being the children of a Japanese woman. Even when we went to the movies, when the lights went down, people would start spitting on us. It would last throughout the whole film. We were so afraid, so we learned to take it. Maybe the Mafia was a way out. The only way he felt he could defend himself. Just like that, he was gone. But for Mom and me, it was only much later we learned my grandfather was living here in Japan. My mother was ecstatic to finally have a way out of China. So was I. For a moment, I thought we might finally have a place to call home. But I was wrong.
Huh?
How could it? We were family, but we couldn't understand a word each other said. I studied Japanese. Studied it so hard I forgot Chinese. For my grandpa, I adapted to Japan. But my mother... she didn't have time to adjust before she killed herself. And it's been the same ever since. Everybody who's tried to help me, one of them is dead. Another, I don't even know what happened or where he is now. disaster. Everything. My life.
Yeah. Disaster. When you're walking alone in the dark long enough, it can start to feel like the light will never come. And it's too hard to take the next step.
What?
But it's impossible to know what's waiting for us down the line, beyond the darkness. All we can do is choose. Stand still and cry, or make the choice to take the next step forward. You pick whichever one feels right for you. I'll be there when you're ready to choose.
Then I'll go to Kamurocho. I need to see my brother again. So, will you make sure I get there? Kiryu-san.
Sure.